saw us, we were at the Kittery Trading Post in Kittery, Maine. And what we didn't show you is we bought the mix to make Maine Blueberry Pancakes. So we decided what better to do than bring it to the beach, have it with this incredible Maine coastline, and make our breakfast right here. In our van, with you. Can you believe it that we get to do this? I can't.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get inside and start cooking.
Let's go.
All right, first up, we're gonna gather our materials. All right, got my Gordon Ramsay apron on, channeling to make these pancakes as Gordon Ramsay would. What would Gordon Ramsay do? Let's go. This is the pancake mix that we bought from the Kittery Trading Post. Wild blueberry pancake mix. And then it's obviously from Maine. So what we need for this mix is 2 large eggs, 2 cups of milk, and 5 tablespoons of cooking oil. We made sure we had all that last night, and now we're ready to cook. Let's get this mix mixed up. First things first, we're gonna open the can of blueberries with our can opener. Very carefully, not to spill any juice in the van. Leave that right there for a little bit later. We don't have any big bowls in here right now just yet, so I'm just going to use one of our pots that we have. So it wants me to put 2 eggs into the pot first. Next up, we need 2 cups of milk. One cup going in. Second cup going in. And now we're going to stir this all together with the eggs. Just going to put the milk and the eggs away because we're done with those. Keep our space nice and tidy. All right, the next step is the oil. We do not have any oil in the van, but we do have this Graza virgin olive oil. So what's the difference? Just going to use this. All right, we've got our oil in there. Now let's mix that up. The next direction is to gently fold in the dry mixture. So let's go ahead and get that folded in.
Next step is to fold in the cheese.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pour our dry mixture in to this beautiful, wet mess. And now we're folding it in. Guys, this is gonna be so delicious. I can already tell. All right, we've got our batter all mixed up, and now it says to let this sit for 5 minutes. While we let this sit for 5 minutes, we're gonna put you on over to Steph, who's doing her junk journaling.
All right, while Ash cooks some breakfast, I am going to show you our junk journal. I've been working on a couple of different pages, but here's the Portland page. I love the way it came out with all the different lobsters, and then we did like the city and the lighthouse here. I printed some pictures of us at the lighthouse. My Sprocket printer that prints the pictures ran out of battery, and I forgot to bring the charger with me, so I think I'm going to add some more pictures down here, maybe us with the lobster claws right here. But I love the way that this came out. It's so bright and colorful, and you can tell right away that it's Maine. Then I did a little half page for each of these. We did Aroostook County, which we went to, and Moosehead Lake. And I cut out all different mooses, and I printed out some pictures, but this is the last picture that it let me print out before it died. But I love the way that these came out too. We had Paul Bunyan, even though this wasn't in Aroostook, it was on our way to Aroostook that we stopped and saw Paul Bunyan. We didn't get to see the Northern Lights, but that is a great spot to see the Northern Lights. Then the next page I think is my absolute favorite page that we've ever done. The little shop we went to called Kelp had all these little seagull stickers, and we just started collecting them, and I found this beach spread in a magazine, so I cut that out, made a little sandbar here. Look how cute and nervous this seagull looks to jump in the water. I'm obsessed. And the French fries. And the French fries right here, and with the crab. We got this lobster house to put on the island. I kind of used Ogunquit Beach as the sun here. And then they had this really cute vacation land suitcase. I thought that was adorable. And then we found this one, SS Whoopie. Like, we thought of like whoopie pies. How cute. But I love the way this one came out. Then I found this picture of Old Orchard Beach, and we put a photo strip that we took at the arcade, our Elevate bagels, and then that kelp store had a sticker. And I'm going to add some more pictures here. When we went to Wicked Whoopies, they had this awesome sticker here, so I just cut it up. It was one long one with like this on the bottom and this on the top, but I cut them up to fit on our page better. And we got this Maine sticker as we were walking around in Freeport. I'm going to add some more pictures of us here to complete these pages. And now I'm working on our last page here. I need to add a lot more stickers of us here and write a little something, but this is where I'm going to stop because my printer is out of battery.
Holy crap, Steph, I can't believe we're cooking with this view. Guys, look at this view we get to cook to. I know we've already showed it, but I just can't stop admiring it and being in shock that we get to just cook in our van fresh Maine blueberries. Fresh Maine pancakes, blueberry pancakes, while we're in our van, right at the beach. Been about 5 minutes, so now we're gonna start making the pancakes. I'm gonna oil my pan. So that the pancakes don't get stuck. And we have this heating up right now. I have it on a low temp because I don't wanna, this induction stove is still kind of new to us, so I don't want to burn the pancakes. So low and slow at first, and we'll see if I need to turn it up a little. We don't have a ladle in the van, so I'm just going to use a half a cup, put the mixture in, and pour it into the pan. Now it says to take the blueberries, which we have here, and pour on top of the mixture. I think I'm going to get a spoon and just spoon some. Get rid of this cover. Okay, throw that out. All right, we're gonna spoon some of these blueberries right into this here. I'm gonna lay them all out on this platter here, and then we'll eat them on our plates. I'm trying to be very patient and gentle. What would Ramsey do? Low and slow. We're not too sure about this yet. It's getting really nice and fluffy.
We had a bit of a problem when Ash was cooking. We ordered this like nice set of travel pans when we were getting the van, and we didn't realize that they were not non-stick. So we had a little bit of trouble making them pretty, but with this view, come on. They're still gonna be delicious. They're just not as aesthetic as we wanted them to be, but I bet they're gonna be really good.
All right, we're trying our pancakes.
They might not be pretty, but they are delicious.
They don't look good, but they are tasty. Cheers. We're gonna go finish this up. The dishes are all cleaned up. The van's all cleaned up. And now we're going to take you to a little walk, a little cliff walk that they have here in Ogunquit. So come along with us and let's check it out. This walk is so beautiful, and it's kind of like a hidden gem, at least that's how I feel. It's like down a side road and you wouldn't really know about it. I only know because I did a little research this morning on where we could take a nice little walk before we head home, and this place came up. So definitely don't sleep on this. It's really pretty, and it's not too big of a walk. I think it's about 1.5 miles, and it takes you out to this little lighthouse too that you pass by. We're gonna take our picture here. And I actually just figured out the actual name to this place. It's called the Marginal Way walkway. And you can go down on all these rocks and walk and look around too. So really cool spot, really beautiful views. What was that?
It's gorgeous.
Really beautiful. And it's the perfect temperature out today. There's also a ton of benches to stop off and just take a little rest. I'd say there's some every like minute. So that's what we're doing right now.
We're at the top of the cliff walk right now, and it's just looking out at everything. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's all been paved, so I would say it's stroller/wheelchair friendly.
Yeah, if you have accessibility issues, there's little hills, but it is all paved and it's nice.
Yeah. And at the end of this walk, there's a little restaurant called Barnacle Bill's that you could eat at. And the picture has a big picture of lobster, so I'm sure they sell lobster rolls and a bunch of seafood. All right, we just finished the walk in one direction, and it was 1.2 miles. And then you turn around and head back the other way to the car, and then it will be a total of 2.4 miles. It also looked like you could park at that end at Barnacle Bill's and take the walk from that way to the other way. But either way, it's not a loop. You have to turn around and go back the other way. We forgot to tell you guys this morning, but we saw a bald eagle while we were driving down to the beach. It flew with us for like a couple minutes, but we didn't get a picture or a video. We just enjoyed the moment. It was really pretty though. And right over there is where we made our pancakes in our van this morning. We made it back to the Ramsey. Beautiful, beautiful walk.
We just picked up a pizza from the Brickyard Hollow restaurant, and they had a lot of pride flags, and it's really nice here. And these coastal Maine towns have been very inclusive, and it's just nice to be seen and known we're accepted and just valued here.
To complete this food tour in Maine, we heard that there was a pizza with Maine blueberries on it, and we just had to try it before we left. This is from Brickyard Hollow Brewing Company, and let's take a look at it. Whoa.
Oh, that looks really good.
That is gonna be really good. It looks nice and crispy. The best thing about Maine, the blueberries, is that they're so little. I don't know, they're different than any other place.
All right, let's try it.
Give her a taste. Cheers. Blueberry pizza.
Ooh. That's like so many different explosions of flavors.
I can't even comprehend what I just tasted.
You get like the creaminess of the cheese and the sweetness of the blueberry and then the onion flavor. This is really good.
Like caramelized onion.
Yeah.
And then the crust is like perfectly toasted.
Really good.
That is good.
Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
let's eat it.
I'm impressed.
Me too. Definitely check it out.